Howdy y'all. Alright, this is a bit of a scuff stream today, so hopefully that's alright. Hello, hello, hello. Can I be heard? I sure hope so. It's Thursday, second weekly stream. How are we all doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope everyone's had a good week. When jump? You're lucky that I changed my PNG tuber recently, and I haven't had time to do the angry face. I mean, I can, but it will change completely. I get really short. That's my new this is my new default compared to the old one. But I will actually probably be playing Jump King on Thursday. Not Thursday. Today is Thursday. Today is not for Jump King. Jump King on Saturday. In the evening as well. So maybe better time for some other time zones. Because I realised when I did the 7.5 hour Jump King stream, it was basically through the entire night in America. Which is a non-insignificant portion of my audience. So I've also potentially fixed the lag, so there should only be about 10 seconds of 10 seconds of latency now, although I actually don't know. How's everyone doing? What are people up to this evening? Anyone hobbying along? If so, make yourselves known. We're gonna do the classic start, so I'm gonna sit here and chat with you for a bit because it's not quite 7 o'clock, so you can ask me stuff. We can talk about whatever. Hope you all enjoyed the video that I released yesterday. It was a lot of fun to make. I hope you're all having a good time. And then we'll look at some more of your stuff. Got a couple of pages I want to get through, starting from way back in Deer. And then finally, not remotely finally, but comment of the week, which is fun this week. We've got what I'm actually doing today, which is going to be painting Magnus the Red, really starting to paint Magnus the Red. And then show a few more things at the end. And that'll be it for the week stream. So we're painting all of the things. Probably mostly cars for you, Steve. Finishing adding the trinkets to Magnus. Nice. Painting Captain Mezzinius, maybe. I don't know who Captain Mezzinius is. I'm technically at work right now, but I finally started building my Lumineth Realm Lords. Ha, hell yeah. How are my legs? Ow. I'm glad I'm going to be sitting down for a little while. Actually, no, I'm not, because as soon as I stand up to go to bed, it's going to suck. And it's all Steve's fault. Brought a commander for my Golem Tau. We're going to get started on it sometime soon this week. Ah, the Golem Tau, which I think we saw last time, or we've seen him on the stream. They are very cool. I really like those. Kitbash, Sister of Slanesh. Interesting. That sounds cool. We're painting some rubrics. I'm so sorry. Unless you've got one of those schemes, which is super easy to do. In which case, I'm not so sorry. I'm gonna... 1,000 Suns is the army I'm gonna try and focus on and get an actual fully painted army. They're really fun right now. I think even if they get nerfed, they're still gonna be super fun. Magnus is broken to an absurd degree, I think. Then I'm bad. So the fact that I won a game with him makes me think that he's broken. Ordered a model on eBay for a Demon Spirits conversion, but they sent it to the Shadow Realm, that's Southern California. I don't think this thing's going to arrive this time. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so it's always annoying when you buy stuff online and they accidentally send it to the Shadow Realm rather than your house. I mean, I know I live right next door to the Shadow Realm, but still a bit infuriating. Jordy really wants to know I didn't have a novel to post in response. I enjoy reading because Lama, it actually comes up that you're one of the people I've actually liked the most comments of. I always like reading your comments, so thank you for writing them. And if obviously you don't have anything to say, that's fine. But I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Cars, Savage Sorcerer, nice. Working on 1,000 Suns, and the trim is hell. Do you have any suggestions outside of just grit your teeth? No, unfortunately not. So I don't know what color you base code it in. So I'm trying, or I should be trying a few different things. So I wanted to try doing a white base coat and then do Contrast paints and then kind of the trim in gold. I try and do it on the Chaos Terminator Sorcerer. Sucks ass. Don't do that. Spray paint it gold, and then the thing I missed doing the first time I did it, spray paint it gold, but then go over it in gold again with a thin layer, so you get a nice proper coverage, so it's not all a bit spotty all over the place. So do that, then try and paint the blue in as carefully as you can. It just kind of sucks. I haven't done the headdresses, the blue-yellow. What you could do if you want to still paint them, but you don't mind about not having the kind of main theme, there's a bunch of people who do those like ghost type ones where you like dry brush and it's like look ghosty. Then you just have the main theme for the sorcerers, which aren't dust. They're very cool. Go look up some of those. Putting some Infernus Marines, very nice. The Infernus Marines were fine to build, except that one which is with a stupid shoulder pad, which I hate. I'll do Necrosmoem. Sorry, I butchered your name. Finishing the Jellipox Infected. Nice. Greetings, Ermy Wolf. Steve said he did nothing wrong, I did it to myself. Well, as true as that is, it's called peer pressure, and therefore it's your fault. Your favourite Warhammer Concreter? Wow. That is high praise. Thank you very much. Get bashed Vermin Queen. That sounds cool as hell. Where is Chauncey's hat? It's in the Shadow Realm. I accidentally sent it to the Shadow Realm. No, once again, it's a long project. I'm gonna do a video, or probably either a stream or a video or both. So a week on Monday, so not the Monday coming, the Monday after, is my 1 year anniversary of actually uploading to YouTube. So the first video I made was on September the 4th of 2022. So I want to do a video there where I talk about. I'm going to send a post out on the old YouTube community page, so look out for that, where I'm basically like, ask me anything and I'll do a Q&A. I like to make that a yearly thing, and kind of a retrospective of how the year's gone, because I kind of think I failed, not in terms of like, well, not failed, but the reason I made the channel was to make it so I could do my hobbies, right? And instead of doing the hobbies, I just make videos about not doing the hobbies. One thing I definitely need to do, I'll probably do it off stream, I need to finish those bloody Reaver Riders, because if I make it a year without finishing the first thing I did on that wheel, that's definitely a failure. Hell yeah, you finish your army a week back, nice. Heresy scheme for Chaos Undivided army, that sounds cool as hell. Hello there, Tizzy. Have a side model to cheat on your trim painting, the attractions are good, yeah. That's another good thing. If you're getting bored of it, don't force yourself, because then you'll start making more mistakes and that'll be a spiral. Do as much as you want to do, and when you're kind of sick of it, do something else. That's what Drukhari are for. Except I then did squigs for like 7 months. Trim is black on a cold white for the base. Oof. Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah, so I want to do contrast on them to have like the contrast blue and then gold round. It doesn't really work. The Thousand Suns blue is so nice. One thing I wrote to highlight about that video was not a way that I've learned to mitigate complexity, but a strategy my friend uses, he will make printouts. Yes. Printouts and cheat sheets are very, very good. The actual index cards you get now from Games Workshop are super nice. I've got some for Gloomspite kits, which aren't very useful right now. But having just those in handy, and then, yeah, playing it slow, having cheat sheets, printout cards, all that kind of stuff. Visual report isn't really can't hurt you. Funny you should say that. He can. Yeah, a year already. I've kind of look at so one thing I need to do, and it's something I've not done, is I need to go through all of the folders I have for when I get assets for videos and sort them out, because I reuse a lot of the assets, right? Like a lot of the kind of the Paul, like Paul with his head in his hands. Guess I'll die, Paul. Like, I never remember which video I actually made it in originally, so I have to go through all of my folders to try and find it every time. It's a pain in the ass. And then sometimes I'm like, I remember doing it in that video, but was that video like for downloads for like sounds as well? And they're just all like unsorted in my downloads folder. Because did I make that? I know what video it is, but that before or after this video? So I'm kind of just trying to scan my sounds in my downloads folder. And like, okay, I used that in that video. So was the video I'm looking for before or after? So I have to go to my channel and work out where I did. I was like, oh, I did that video 9 months ago. Bloody hell. Yeah. Still struggling with the Silent King after 2 years. Hopefully Magnus is easier for you. Yeah, big model. I'm kind of intimidated to start, especially on stream. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm likely to basically pull Magnus out of the camera constantly. I also think I've probably been thinning my paints wrong this whole time. I've probably been using a wet palette wrong this whole time. So it's all going to be a bit of a mess. Have you ever built a Gundam? No. Not yet. That was the briefest sneak peek I'll ever get. Have to paint a rubric head because my sorcerer bird head was requisitioned for the National Demon Prince Kit Bash. And you finished Magnus in 2 days. Damn. But so I said I'd finish. I said I'd do Magnus fully on stream, so it's probably going to take me several years. I was going to do some this Saturday. Like, my plan was to start it on Saturday and have like a big session with it, but I actually kind of was just like, I just want to get him started. After I played with him, I was like, and seeing Steve's, if you haven't shown it off somewhere already, Steve, your Mortarion is amazing. So I was looking at Steve's Mortarion going, I want Magnus to be that good as well. So I was kind of itching to start. Today I've had a really kind of like... The problem was today, as the day was going on at work, I was just like getting, frustrated with work. It was getting warm, so I was like, oh god damn, I don't really want to actually paint anything. But now that I'm here actually talking and starting the stream, I'm actually like, yeah, let's go. I'm really excited. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. And thanks for kind of being there for... It's interesting doing these streams and actually just kind of talking is just a lot of fun. Like, you'd probably all leave, but I could just sit here and chat with you guys for like 2 hours, but that would be boring as hell. Yeah, Chucker picking completed. I'm not gonna. I won't. I'll probably show that one because I've mentioned it, but I won't show others. Like, I've just put it in. But anyway, I'm just about to rewatch some of your vids. Most entertaining channel I've seen. Someone mentioned it. Nice. Hey, yeah. Go watch all my videos and share them with all your friends. And then watch them all again and try and find all the grommets. It's a fun little challenge. Reference cards are good. I found them useful earlier when I play my Stormcast, but I've always terrified someone spitting a drink. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to... And I guess finding a card sleeve for them is going to be quite interesting. But I don't think... We basically just don't have drinks on. When we have drinks, they're like miles away from everything. I was thinking about getting a few Thousand Suns models just for a painting project. Any you found particularly fun? The thing with Thousand Suns, I guess, wherever you go, if you're going to get like a Rubric or a Scarab Occult, you're probably going to be fine, because it's all the same stuff. I've had a lot of fun with Mutated Vortex Beast, but that's not technically... That is a Thousand Suns model, but it's also like a Chaos model. And I'm not finished, man. Araman looks like a lot of fun. If you want to have like one good piece, Araman would be a really good idea. I've magnetized him to the disc as well, so you can have him like on and off the disc. And he's a good model, a lot of like interesting parts. Probably also the Infernal Master. They look quite fun to paint. So there would be much. If you wanted like a few Thousand Suns, not a few Thousand Suns, because that's too many. A small number of Thousand Suns models, maybe one of those like unique HQs, the Infernal Master. Or if you want a few, get the one of the best boxes out there is the Exalted Sorcerer box. Because you can make up to 3, have loads of spare parts. There's loads of different things. You can like really kit bash them. Come with loads of discs as well. So you can have a lot of fun making like a really unique model out of that. So I'd go with that. Hi Legion. How's it going, dude? And hi Bubub. If Bubub says the word sewers, he's banned. Leave the armor off the flesh, it'll let you drive it. Yeah, so at the moment, so just a very quick sneak peek bad lighting. This one. So I have him base coated black. I've got a light up here that I haven't actually put on. And he's not got the armor on either. So I'm doing all of this part without the armor. So that's what's in store. And you can see my hands as well. If you were tuning in last time, you would have seen the scariest thing on YouTube, which is my face, or at least my nose, which probably takes up most of my face anyway. Also, bird head, so Exalted Sorcerer best kit, yeah. I mean, Exalted Sorcerer kit is just ace. What do I think about OSL or putting LEDs into miniatures for lighting? I think both are very cool. LEDs especially are very nice, like in like a tank or a knight or something. They look really fun. OSL also looks very cool. It's not something I've ever dabbled with. And hey, it's a video opportunity as well, right? but it was also quite intimidating OSL. It's something that I really should add to like Chauncey. I think OSL on Chauncey would look really good, but it is also something that people will overdo quite badly, right? Like I've seen definitely some examples of OSL where it's just all like one color because they've overdone it. But if you do it right, if you do it tastefully, it's very, very nice. Unless you're there is also the style of going like very full OSL if you're doing like it as a full army. So yeah, swings and roundabouts in it. Beautiful hands, thank you. You're wrong, but thank you. And I need to cut my nails actually. Ugh. Probably should have done that before the stream. I got bad hands. Bad hands. Gromit Mog to Proxy Magnus. He's about. You might actually be about the right size. Currently painting out Dread for Horus Heresy army I do not intend on having. Ah. Oh, what did I say painting out? Currently planning out Dreads for Horus Heresy army I don't intend on having. Well, planning is the first step to having, so it sounds like you are having. What colour are you painting in red? Actually, it's pink to start with. Screamer pink. Idiot. Hello, Kamek, and hello, Games. Hope we get to my Tyrians today. Maybe. I'm gonna have a quick scan just to see. Do I see your name? Not in the first page, but I usually do 2 pages to start with, at least. Yeah. I think this is about where we got to last time. I'll just double check the page before, just to make sure there's nothing snuck in at the bottom here. No, yeah, we saw the cryptexes last time. And yeah, we're moving on to some new stuff. Deadly Frost 273. If it shows up, it will show up. If not, hey, tune in next week. And you too can have your stuff shown off. If you put it in completed, it will get shown off. Shrimping is amazing colour. Too bad I managed to properly my bottle into the fucking air. Oh no, that sucks. Hi Owen. Box of Runes Power Rangers. That sounds cool as hell. Never usually cast based on what I subscribe to do with them. That makes sense. Finish 1 out of 10. Also shipped away my guard pile of shame by paying some Krieg Grenadiers. Nice. How many eyes will Magnus have? He's got the 2 in the face. Well, 1 in the face, right? He's got the mask on. Mine. He's got 1 there. He's got 1 in the hand. He's got 1 in the belt, right? That was a 1 on the book. Or a number. Anyway, let's get to. It's been about 15 minutes of just chatting, which I enjoy, but let's get to the showing and the telling. Starting with Humi Kitty. I keep saying Humi Kitty. The name is actually Humi Kitten. Reason I still play Death Guard despite James Workshop's Bull. And we have a Flesh Mower float drone. Which, 1, we love to see gore. 2, interesting you don't really see it from that angle. I wonder if it's the type of paint. This angle, you can really see the shine of this like blue metallic. That's really cool. I really like that. And on the back as well. Obviously, the Flesh Mower is just a cool weapon. But I really like that kind of blue. It's weird that you can't, like, you see it from the front, it's like kind of a green. You see it from the side, you really see obviously where it reflects the light off. Super cool. No, I should have pinned a post in the chat. Hang on, let me do that quickly. See description for where to post submissions. Thanks. Love you. So. Now I have to wait for someone to type because I can't actually press the bloody dots with these. Oh, okay, could I just extend this way? No. So you know that like the where it has the you can like react with emojis or whatever. That is right in the way of where I want to click to be able to pin this bloody post. So let me pin it now. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for typing. You're both gentlemen's scholars. So under Eagle, look in the description for this stream. Have you managed to magnetize any miniatures? Yes, I have. If so, any tips? Work with the model. So I've magnetized the Invicta Warsuits, just the gun, very, very easy. Because like it's almost made for it. I've magnetized a Scarab Occult Terminator, again very easy. The arm joints are basically made for it. I magnetized the base of a few models as well. Let's just put magnets on it. And I've magnetized. Also magnetized. Magnetized something that was difficult. The Chronoses I magnetized, but they were difficult. I'm not really finished. And I magnetized Araman as well. I've had Araman. So on Araman, he has the little pegs that go into his disc. So if you just dig those out slightly, put the magnets in there, and then cut the pegs off, and then drill into there, you can magnetize onto the base. Basically, work with the model as best you can. The Kronos was a bit annoying. I really shouldn't have done it because you have to like cut big pieces off. Magnetize in areas where you've got joints that are already there. Anyway, moving on. Dr. Malpractice PhD once again. We love a good flame decal. I think this is kitback. This is a different head, I think. Really nice work here again. Love the flames. Super bright and vibrant. Yeah, it's great. Really clean on the scrolls here as well. In the book. Got a good bit of gore, like a streak in the book as well. Great detailing. Love it. Rotgen. This looks like it's a librarian. Very, very cool. Really like the eyes and the whole darker blue. Like the eyes really do kind of have a glowing effect. Same with the hand. I think this is the only angle of it. But very, very clean. I really like kind of the I like how the underside of the cloak is the red. That looks really nice. Really, really cool. Some more from Rotgen here. This is my first Land Forces build. I don't think the guns need to be magnetized because the gun can be swapped and will stay in place. Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed. I don't think you actually need to magnetize the guns on like an Invicta Warsuit. They slot in kind of with friction anyway, so might not even be worth it. More from Rotgen here. Blood Angels. You see, I like how he's not wearing a helmet, but he's got the helmet down here, and you can see it's been damaged. You can see where it's actually like protected him. You should go and find a new helmet though. That's the first thing you should do. Go and buy a new helmet. Oh yeah, magnets. The other thing with magnets, make sure Wolf is right. Make sure they're the right way around, because when I built my first Invicta Warsuit, I built it the wrong way around. I built one of the guns, but the magnets inside were the wrong way around, so I had to build the other gun from the other, because I had two of them. I had to build the other gun from the other kit to put onto that one. So now I have had the spare gun lying around for ages, which I have to make sure that when I come to magnetize it, it magnetizes properly. But I might not magnetize it at all, because it might not need magnetizing anyway. So that's overcomplicated. Ooh, very nice. I really like this. I like the dark, muddier thing. There is a bit of a mold line here. That's fine. Getting rid of mold lines is pain in the ass. Especially where, I mean, I think mostly just because this leg is forward, so it's kind of like prominent. Like if you rotated this model, or if it was further away, you wouldn't notice that. But the actual like shading here, it's really good. Like, very, very clean all around here as well. And on the blade, it's just super clean lines everywhere. Oh, this guy, again with the glowing eyes, very cool. This model's really nicely done. Very, very smooth and clean. Love the gold trim. Like, no, like, these things look pain in the ass to do, but you've done a great job. Lovely sword here, really nice glow. Excellent job. Did you manage to manage some of my models? I usually had a decent step-by-step tutorial to work off. Yeah. But for most models, there's probably a tutorial out there anyway, so go follow a tutorial. That also helps. And yeah, I've heard of Magnet. I think Electman's mentioned Magnet Baron before to me, and well, someone has. Yeah. Magnet Baron, or just kind of checking polarity and stuff. What do I think about Custodes? They're alright. I think they're kind of cool, but I don't know too much about them. They seem like a good army to start with because they're low model count. And they're mostly just gold. Superiorist Goat. This is my most recent attempt at eyes. I mean, they look very good. I mean, the whole model looks great. Very nice. Really like kind of the deep shadows. Almost it looks like a cartoon. Really cool. Yeah, the eyes look great. Yeah, the whole face looks really, really good. Great job. Legion of the Damned with some Imperial Fists. Look at this edge highlight in here. Look at this. Look at this bullshit. This is very good. So clean. Especially yellows we mentioned last time. Notoriously difficult. Look at the clean line on that. God, that's very, very nice. Great job, Legion. So I can't use these boys in Warhammer, but they're beautiful nonetheless. What are they? They are Nurgle boys. Why can't I use these in Warhammer? Are they not a thing? This guy looks like Blanca. Like Nurgle Blanca. These are all very, very good. Super clean, super gory. Super, super good. No other angles. Nice sofa. Yeah, those are super, super good. I love this kind of dark purple you got on some of this for like a different color. Like you got it here and here. Really liking that. 5-Isian. 5-y Scion. Setting himself a challenge to get out of painting ruts. Critic only. No washes or contrast. Or fancy stuff. This is all no wash, no contrast. And it's very, very good. Important notice. Don't every time you use a keyboard, make sure important notice. Loving the very, very clean. Like for not using washings and stuff. Super, super nice. Loving that. Great job. Yeah. Like this gun here looks metal. Like, I always like it when you kind of see the stuff where it actually kind of looks like the material it's meant to. Super, super nice. Thousands of Army made of mainly non-thousands models like Dark Eyed Mech and Demons. You only have 20 actual Thousand Suns. Fair enough. Don't know if I'll paint the entire Lord Fortress cockpit glass or just parts supporting the panels. If it's going to be hidden, don't bother painting it, I guess. I don't know the model that well, so. Gellerpox Infected only have rules for Kill Team. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, you can see where they've dried the black rims. Hell's Cleaver. Finish my battle-ready test scheme for future Nid army. I like it. I like the bright green. The kind of to go with this kind of, I guess, nurgly kind of green, the brown. For a battle-ready scheme, that looks great. You got kind of like an eye glow here as well. Really like the chitin you've done here is really, really good. This I don't know what color this green is, but it's super nice. Great job. I look forward to seeing more of the future Nid army. Trethalis had some free time this evening, so instead of doing something useful, I said this evening, it was 2 months ago, made a Sprout. Now this is funny. Here you go, nice Sprout. A Kroot made out of Sprout. I like it. Good use for Sprout. And actually, you could cut, like, from far away, you can actually tell that is a Kroot. It's pretty good. My desk is a layered mess of paint. That's fair. Mr. Sharpspoon. Tau Combat Patrol done. Oh, this is the yeah, the Golem. More Golem Tau. We saw some of these last time. But it's such a cool idea. Like with like overgrown rock, like statue Tau. I love like it's obviously the blue is kind of like this like magical glow, but it's mostly just like rocks, overgrown rocks. Super, super nice. We saw him right last week, so go check out the VOD. Lethal Turtle. Him. Ooh, very, very nice. Like how many people are like me, where they paint up their desk and they just have to move their keyboard out of the way. What's that? Excuse me. I really like this color scheme, actually. Kind of, again, similar, kind of almost similar to the previous one, where it's like this green with like a yellow orange. So that one was kind of brown and a brighter green, but I love the gore here, like the gory tentacles here, but this is kind of like almost looks like waves of sand, like through a sand dune. Super cool. And the purple base here is super nicely done. It's kind of like watery, kind of goop. Watery goop. Good words, good words. That was lethal. This is lethal turtle. Great job. Loved your last video. Thank you, Stuart. Raw interaction and stacking is tricky, especially with T-Suns. Yeah, I think it's just a case of that particular interaction with T-Suns is is kind of like tricky, because it's one of those ones where by making it psychic, it starts stacking more and more, and there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Obviously, I didn't do as much as you could because it's a lot of CP, and realistically, understanding what it does is fine. The problem was I was trying to split fire it and then trying to explain it without either writing it down, and by doing it in my head I was making mistakes like I did in the video. So those like 2 mistakes, like saying 2 times 4 is 12 instead of 8, I made that like during the recording. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to keep that in to kind of show what I was doing. I was trying to explain it, and when trying to explain it, getting the maths wrong, having to go back a step, and then just kind of talking over myself. That's where the problem lies. The actual interaction is not too bad. You just gotta be prepared for it. I also made a mistake in that video, I made a mistake trying to correct a mistake that I didn't make, where I was talking about how the Sorcerer and Terminator armor doesn't give his own buff to himself, but he does if he's part of a unit. But this and that wording is super daft. Can't strafe right. The varnish went wrong with this. I had to repaint the entire area. I couldn't tell you where. It looks very, very good. I love the purple sheen on the weapon. Very clean gold here. You've got the details down here, super nicely done. Like walking through a snowfield. Great glowing eyes. Hair looks fantastic. This hand actually just looks really, really well done. And the whole face. Yeah, beautifully done. I don't know where. Obviously, you say you made a mistake somewhere and had to redo an area. I couldn't tell you where it is. So if you're feeling mixed about it, don't. This is great. Great work. Obviously, that's something to consider, right? When you make a mistake, you know where that mistake is because you're the one who made it. If you showed someone and said, find the mistake there, they probably wouldn't find it. So don't beat yourself up about it. This is a great paint job. Like even down here, like the foot, because this looks like, this is difficult. I've done like Succubi with stuff like this, and it's super difficult. So you've done a great job here. Yeah, homemade markers, yeah. So one problem with that, we used a marker for something. It was one of the Death Guard things, which was like, oh, this now has -1 to wound in melee or something. We used a marker for it and then forgot about the marker when it came up. Mr. Sharpspoon, this took longer than he would like to admit. I mean, once again, looks great. It's one of the... Not sure exactly. It's like I don't know if it's a plague surgeon or something. It's one of the Nurgle boys. I really like it. I love the kind of... These bottles are super nicely done. But I love the kind of overall like rusty effect you've got going on here, like the grimy rust, like the damage and the almost like pus coming out of the holes here. The eyes as well. Let's go back to the eyes. Really nice done on the eyes. Yeah, loving this model. And loving that paint scheme as well. Really nice done. Looks super like nurgly and grungy. Five-Isian again with some rats. Ratty boys. We like to see the rats. These are super nice. I love the blue. I love the blue scheme you got going on. Kind of the blue with the... It's like a tarnished gold. Technical Tesseract glow. Yeah, and obviously the pops of the Warp Zone green coming through as well. Super, super nice. Love these rat models. Awesome job. Zenik. Kit bash paid to Gaz for a good friend of yours. Ooh, wow. Is this a what is this? This is like a Tau weapon? Or oh no, this looks like a knight weapon. I don't know what it is, but I love this kind of like almost I'll describe almost like a reverse cell shaded where the edges are light and the insides are dark. I want to see if yeah, this is a knight's chainsword, right? I guess this is a knight's gun. Yeah, this is definitely a knight's chainsword. I really like that as a kit bash. That's a fun idea. Yeah, I love this kind of like dark and murky, almost like oil spill. Yeah, I thought it was a Tau gun as well, but it's from a different angle. It's definitely a chainsword. No, love that. Great idea for the kit bash. Although actually, this gun might be Tau. I don't know. Howdy, Ari. Don't know. I don't think any of yours have come up yet. Yeah, I'd love to see some rats. Yeah, new bottom quarter pull. Yeah, it's very slightly updated. The arms don't move, and it bounces slightly. Forefall. Undecided fit carrying though they are. Consider these finished. Not perfect, but I'm fine with it. Okay, let's have a look. This is from, sorry, Forefall, was it? Forefall. Ooh. So this is, I should have actually read what these are. Talon the Emperor Kill Team, which is 2 Consensus, 5 Silence. Planetary Governor. Select Kibasha Russell Creed, Necron Chronomancer, and a Tyranid Prime. This is the Kill Team. I love this kind of silver and blue color scheme. There's been a lot of blue today. And then it has this pop of orange on the base and in the guns. That's really nice. Yeah, another angle of it here. And then this is the Planetary Governor. And then yeah, Tyranid Prime. With this kind of icy blue Tyranid theme, really cool. And it's almost like, it looks kind of rusted, it looks kind of cool. A rusted bronze Chronomancer over here. I like it. You've got a consistent theme throughout all your armies with this like bright orange pop, which I do like. Like it's blue and then bright orange pops. And then the kind of similar, like they all kind of link together. You got a style, I like it. Great job. Elakman. Loon Shrine. I've been meaning to buy one of these for when I eventually play Age of Sigmar. And then I looked at it, it looked like a nightmare. This looks amazing. I love the moon. It's just a cool model, isn't it? You've done a really nice job on the chain. Like that, and all the mushrooms here, like these like extra pops of colours. Like there's this big kind of like gradient of yellow here, surrounded by very nicely done brown. Like, this looks really cool. And all the mushrooms, kind of nice and varied, very cleanly done. It's just all very cleanly done. Like obviously the rivets here as well, making this look actually like metal, and this actually looks metal here into this, and the ropes look actual like ropes. Love it. It just does look like it is carved out of rock and then just put metal plates on it. I do like it. It's so cool. Great model. Yeah, more of the kind of rivets here. The kind of the shadows around all of these. Super cool job. Yeah, it was similar with the Magnus Squigs, having to do those chains around their body. Power. Eliminators. Raven Guard. That looks like it's freehand Raven Guard symbol. That's great. Super cool. Love the color. It's kind of like almost like deserty yellow with the black cloaks and some camo here as well, and camo on the backs of the backpacks. Super nice. Only the one angle, but shows what you need. Very nice. Bob Johnson painted a grav tank I got for your birthday. Again, we got the classic move the keyboard out of the way. I do the same. Yeah, this is a good angle. This angle here shows us. Look how clean this purple is. Very, very cleanly done. I know this is a particular scheme for one of the chapters, I think, which is this kind of silver purple look. But yeah, just super cleanly done. Excellent work. Very, very nice. Very, very clean. Great job. DGMP has quite a few pictures here. Let's have a look. Got I'm not sure what this model is. Someone's running. These Gene Stealer Colts maybe? I don't know. Sniper. Guy with a gun and a dagger. Big boy with I don't know what these models are. They're very cool though. I really like this guy. Like the kind of in between here with the slight bluish tinge and this bronze. Maybe they're Necromunda? They could be Necromunda, couldn't they? Yeah, I love the scheme. It's got this like pop of red, and all the weapons look super clean. That was the first lot, and I think continuing here. Ooh, I like this model. Oh, is this a completely different game? This might be Infinity, or the other one. I can't remember the name of. I like this model actually. This is a really cool model. Battletech? I don't know. I love the book you've done. That's super, super cool. Ooh, we got some nice cool mud on the boot here. These kind of coils at the back. This is a great model. Oh, Malifaux. That could be it, yeah. I know that Loon's running in a week. Most of it was pressing until Saturday when I painted this done on Wednesday. Yeah, on Friday, everything else that Saturday. Nice. Really like this model. A lot of these models are running. They're running for something. But yeah, we got all these nice little pops of red throughout the colour. Throughout the colour scheme. Good face on this guy with the mustache. Looks like Sean Connery. I really like this model. This is a great model. And then two more run-throughs here from DGMP. This guy's cool as hell. I like this guy. Again, I don't know where this is from. This guy's very, very cool. Really nicely done on the skin. And this kind of rusty chain. I like this snake. This glowing blue energy snake. That's very nice. Blue crystals. Like the rock has a bit of blood on it. That's very nice. Yeah, the skin on those guys are super cool. Right, we've got one more angle. A couple of these guys again. The rock, really nice face. The teeth don't come out really nicely. I like these crystals on the back. Clearly some care has been taken on here not to get that color onto the skin. Oh, that's is that a second person? Is that like a? Oh, there's three faces. 1, 2, 3. That's a gruesome boy, isn't he? There's at least two there. He looks like he looks like a D&D monster. I think he's called the Hungry or something. Very, very nice. Awesome work. I think that it might be Malifaux. I don't know what game that is, but it looks cool as hell. My favorite was this one. This is such a cool one. Great job. Alright, end of this page. And then we might move on. This is Fivisian again. Big monster for the D&D group. As we see Fivisian stuff, or Fivision, we could see the progression of the desk. But this looks really cool. What monster is this? Whatever it is, I like it. But I think the first angle shows it best. This kind of like transition from the dark to the light purple all along the body. It's extremely well done. The tail's super nicely done. You can see kind of the edges here, which catches the slight highlights. Red claws, which are mimicked up here as well. I like how actually, yeah, you've done alternating colours here. Very super nice. Very super nice. Very carefully done. Super nice. Want to finish Live Out the Minute Summer, but did it again where I really underestimated painting them to, yeah. Got loads left, and I'll be in Germany by the end of the weekend. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just a lot of Poison Royal Lodgeroth. I think I've heard of that. Yeah, it's one of those things where you kind of plan to do stuff and then never ends up happening. Alright, so I'm probably going to do it slightly differently today, because obviously when I do some painting, I'm going to have to then wait for stuff to dry. So I think what we're going to do is we'll move on to, well, I'll show you a comment of the week, and then we'll start painting. And after we've done a layer of Magnus, we'll come back and show some more stuff. Then we'll do the second layer of Magnus, because obviously you do two thin coats, otherwise Duncan Rhodes comes directly to your house and drowns you very slowly in 2 thin coats of water. But it does happen, so make sure you do thin your paint down. Yeah, and then that'll be the plan. So, comment of the week. I'm just going to load it up here. And it is... It is can't do arms. This one. Ah, shit. Can't see it. Oh, I thought I was being so clever. Can I, like... Can I do this without breaking everything? No! Never mind, I can't do it without breaking everything. That's unfortunate. Hang on. Let me fix. Let me fix it. What's the easiest way to do this? It will be... Probably something like this, right? Yeah, this will work. Hey, I worked it out. Can't do arms. Who found the grommet mug without realizing he found the grommet mug, and not the last video, not the latest video, the video before, where he posted the screenshot of it, trying to look for the grommet mug in its own nose. And now I'm showing it to you so you can all laugh at him and his anguish. So good job, can't do arms. At least you got comment of the week, which is a literal meaningless prize. But it's a prize nonetheless. Sorry, I made a Windows noise. Now everyone's going to think that their computer's breaking. Pretty sure my pug ate a Zangor shield. That's unfortunate. They probably shouldn't be doing that. What's your Scream Ramir's color scheme? It's going to be kind of a standard Raven Guard theme, but with every model having a different marking for maximum confusion. Different color, different location. So you have no idea what any of them mean. And when you're trying to work it out, you're dead. For those who struggle with taking things too literally like me, 2 thin coats actually means at least 2 thin coats, yes. 2 thin coats is the minimum. I think sometimes Duncan Rose says you may need several thin coats, but several thin coats is less less marketable, let's say. Shitposting are an art. You're not wrong, Dave. Shitposting are an art. Hurry up and paint Magnus and then finish your army. Go! Dance, monkey, dance. Finish painting Magnus. I'm going. Time yourself. Right. The reason I'm kind of delaying is I'm actually kind of nervous about painting 1 on stream, and 2 on stream, and 3 just painting Magnus in general, and 4 on stream. Like, good lord, this is going to be a challenge, because there is, like with the building stream, there's so many things around. I'm going to be moving my mic around a little bit. I need to get my kitchen roll so I can pull the brush out. And realistically, this should be like the easiest part, right? This is literally just putting some base coats on, and it's like I just have to put it everywhere. But I'm still incredibly nervous about this. For a 20 thick coats, you absolute madman. But I mean, if you're doing 20 thick coats in 1,000 Suns, then that's pretty easy because it will just cover everything. Yeah, I think the last PNG tuber blinked as well. It just blinked way weirdly. Thanks, Tim Tam. Yeah, I can be good at videos. But unless I'm making a video about making videos, I can still be bad at stuff. But I will believe in the Mr. Sharpswing that believes in me. Now, games, is it winking or is it still blinking? Just because can people with only one eye blink? Because I feel like blinking is a different thing to winking. Because winking, you're forcing one side of your face muscles to close one eye. When a blink, you're doing both. Obviously, someone without that eye, the muscles probably still activate, right? I'm not a doctor. What's worth of a great frame? We can only strive to for our own improvements, not compare with others. Yeah, that's very true. Thank you for saying that, though, Skeza. It's mostly just like I feel like I just feel like I've been painting wrong, like all the time. I just feel like I've been painting wrong. Like my wet palette has been wrong, my painting style's been wrong, like everything's just been wrong. I'm busting open a fresh batch of Screamer Pink. I'm thinning my paints wrong, like just everything is wrong. And so when I'm going to do it on stream, I'm going to feel like everyone's going to go, no, what are you doing? And obviously it's Magnus, he's a very special model. I found myself saying if I believe in dinosaurs somewhere, they must be believing in me. If they believe in me, then I can believe. Very potent words. My mic, I might be kind of getting quieter on the microphone because I'm moving my microphone kind of slightly out of the way. So if it's a bit too quiet, let me know. It's all a scam. Everyone's wrong. There is no good painting. Do you think Magnus did anything wrong? Nah, Magnus is great. Have you seen his rules in 10th? Jesus. Does Mike from Monsters Inc. blink? Yeah, and I guess any Cyclops, right? Any cycloptic creature? Are they winking or blinking? Yeah, there's only 50 people here to judge me. But it's alright, I'm judging all of your work, so it's only fair. Yeah, if it turns out good, then it's a good job. If it turns out bad, then it's all part of Zinch's plan. Very true. Alright. So we take a little bit of paint. Put it on the wet palette here. Oh, that's probably a bit too much in it. That might be a bit too thin. No. Get some excess off. Okay. Is that good enough, do you think? That looks like it'll work. Okay. This is it. I'm going to start painting Magnus. And very likely, you will not see any of it, because I'll probably move it completely off the camera, like I'm doing right now. Oh, it's on. Yeah, that is quite thin. Which is good. And I don't have to be careful with this at all, really, because it's going to kind of be all over his skin. And his wings and everything, so I could probably be a little thicker. I immediately apologize for just... I don't have enough cameras. I have one camera and it's not well positioned for this. It may even be slightly too thin. Still, a little bit more of the thing. Yeah, so if you yell at me if I'm doing anything wrong, like immediately. Yeah, it definitely feels like a bit too thin. Why did I dip it in? Too thin. Oh, almost going to. This is a new brush as well, by the way, so I'm trying not to just ruin everything. That looks a bit better. Actually, that'll be too thick, but we'll go with it. I'm happy to be quite messy in this first bit. Just go over bits which I know I'm going to go over later, just to make sure I get all of the skin. I really want to make sure that nice and proper. And I can do on the wings as well, because they need to be this colour to start with as well. Get it on there, Paul, don't be a coward. Get the paint on his beautiful abs. Just obviously try and avoid being too messy if you can. I've never used this kind of brush before, but it's quite a nice big brush. I even think again I'm possibly going too thin. Smidge of wood. Let me know if you think that's too thin. You probably can't see it. There's one big problem, is one of these, one of the connectors where his hand is, they've actually not been filled in right. What a shame. I haven't looked at chat in a while, so I apologise. I've asked a bunch of questions like, oh, do you think this is too thin? Do you think it's not too thin? And I'm actually just not straight up not looking at chat. That's my beat. You can see he's coming together. Paint every feather. I just saw that. Oh, did I paint every feather a different colour? No. Absolutely bloody not. Yeah, I'm sure this is riveting stream content. I immediately pull Magnus off camera to try and paint him. This is why I was kind of worried about doing this on stream, because I feel like I don't want to compromise my inability to paint even further by trying to paint it on camera, but two, then what's the point of doing it on camera at all? Stop. Perfect now. Let's get the wing. I'm able to do the wings here on stream. No, I can't. I can't do it. I lied immediately. Definitely think more. How do you stop the paint from going into the bloody barrel? Because it just seems to like work its way down the brush constantly. Even if I'm only trying to dip like the very tip. There's just more frequent cleaning. Oh, I should be careful. I need to go about that far. Almost went too far with that there. Lick the brush regularly. ungravity your brush. Okay. Oh, he's got a lot of things to paint, doesn't he? I feel like I can get even more paint. I feel like I may be being too conservative with the paint. What's the process? That's the other thing. Obviously, this is like step 1 of a million. Obviously, a good foundation is gonna work wonders. Come on, get in there. On his back, his little tail. Does Magnus just have a little tail? Very cute. Don't worry too much about getting it on the book and stuff. So just get it. Get involved. Get involved. Paint. There you go. We'll go with it. And there, that I can see. Fine. Some lines where he's not quite fully fit together. All the way there. Back his neck there. Get the microphone there. You should not do Corix white all over your floor. Yeah, F's in chat for that. Unfortunate. I feel like I'm getting through this paint really quickly. I feel like maybe it's not thin enough. Maybe it's too thin. Something feels wrong, and that's the problem with painting. I find I get really nervous with it because something just feels not quite right. But trust the process. I think the other thing is normally I use contrast paints. I've not actually ever really based a model like this with just regular base colours, so especially not a model of this size. That's for sure. I'm just going to trust the process. Back. Just slide. Back. Alright. There. So far, we have some pink onto the legs. Big legs, big legs. Oh. This is going to be one problem. I keep catching the wings on the bloody microphone. So I apologise for that. I'm probably going to hear a lot of twanging of that. Bit more paint, please. Water. See, this is the thing. I keep feeling I have to like remix paint constantly on the wet palette, which I feel like is not the idea of the wet palette, right? I feel like the whole point of the wet palette is that you can go back to the wet palette for more paint, but I feel like I keep running out of paint on a wet palette. But that might just be me not putting enough paint on to start with. That's kind of like an obvious, like, logical thing, right? Good. Oh, shit. Angle. Help you see. There's one thing with Magnus actually is quite good. There's not many places that are difficult to get to. So far, most of them have actually been fairly easy. Worst place to paint. Basically in any model's gooch area. This is the worst place to paint, I find. Okay. Does he have a Birdman sidekick? I do have Iron Man, but I've not painted him. He does have an Iron Man sidekick. Smidge more of this paint. A little bit thin. Right, my other question is, and again I keep asking questions without looking at chat, but I am almost done here. How do you use brush soap? Because I bought some and I don't think I'm using it right. Is it just after you're done, like for the day, you like wet your brush and then kind of swirl it in the soap? Or what's the deal? Or do you use that every time you finish using the brush? Like after this coat, should I go and use the brush soap? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal with brush soap? I almost feel like this might be too thin. Trust the process, let it dry. Don't get too hung up on it right now. You can see the bits that are drying, Paul, and they look fine. So. Right. Just the end of the session. You haven't missed anything apart from just the sounds of me brushing paint over Magnus. I'm trying not to ruin this brush. I need that brush. Drag the wet brush into the soap, then drag it. I'll do a kitchen roll, rinse and done. Get it wet, twist it around the soap, then rinse it off some clean water. Wait until no paint comes off the brush. Nice. Okay. Right. Let's be sensible about this. Someone's already said they've spilt paint. I'm going to close that. I'm going to close this. Is that wet enough? Is that a wet enough wet palette? I don't have a way to like re-wet it, so that might be too dry. Here is him so far. Apologise for any autofocus issues. This is obviously just the first coat. You can see it is still a bit dark. Obviously it's still wet down here, but one coat done. Right, I'm gonna turn this light off because it's bright. You think my Angela would have painted 40k if it wasn't stuck with boring roof work? Oh, absolutely. Well, that's one of those things, right? You don't really want to take work home with you. All right, let's I need to catch up with what's. Let's paint model and fuck up and just never paint it. That's very true. I'm just having a very quick like scroll back through the chat. Drink the paint water, very smart. Yes, it's Scream Pink, then highlight with Wildstack, and then you go Caribou Crimson. Yeah, I'm very professional. Yeah, there's paint everywhere, they're different colour, yeah. Vincent painting the War Boss, nice. Why is it that I'm barred from saying the cursed word? You know why. This is one of the problems with mount the camera on your head. I mean, I could mount the camera from behind. That's the other thing. Alright, let's catch up to. Yeah, so second coat of that once it's dried. But for now, whilst we're waiting for that to dry, let's have a look at some of your stuff. I'm going to take a quick drink. Yeah, I don't. This is the thing. I don't know if this wet palette is wet enough. I don't think it is. Sponge is quite wet though. I think it is wet enough. Yeah, I don't know. Wet palettes are hard. The Bicycle Bandit, though. The beautiful... I was gonna say what the like sub-action is, but I have no idea. Yellow and blue. Yellow and blue Farseer. Craft Lord Iandon. He actually said what it was. They said what it was. Bicycle Bandit. Very, very nice. Sigismund Simp. Finish the initiates of the Crusader Squad. Ooh, very nice. Some Black Templar. I love the flashes of red here with the gold. There's a sneaky boy back there as well. Very nice. Moth. He's completed now. I don't remember what. Oh, this was the techno archaeologist. There. The thing that drew me immediately with these kind of red plates here with the gold outline. Very similar to the previous one with red and gold, but very nicely done. Excellent job there from Moth. Kind of the glue glowing, like the coils and some of these bits. It's Guardian Martial Arts Adult Technical Archaeologist. I am wrong. Finished free mini from last month. Ooh. Well, this is very clean. Very nice indeed. Excellent. I'm gonna pop us back here. I just need to be about 1 second. I need to top up drink. So, I don't know. Chat amongst yourselves. Just saying, yo, say I love the video. No, thank you, Soup Boy. Anyway, be right back 1 sec. And I'm back. Normally it wouldn't have taken me so long to go and get a drink, but my legs are killing me. Have a look at that. You know what? My nose is not quite dry. He's almost dry. We'll look at a couple more. Oh, well, the paint's dry. Not quite dry. Anyway. We'll have a look at a couple more. Yeah, boo. We'll look at a couple more and then we will get back to Magnus. By Vision with another ratty boy, which we love to see. You know why I think it's drying so quickly, actually? It's really warm in here. So it's probably drying super fast. I love this model. Really nice job on the blade. Very nice. Yeah, quite a lot more on this page. We'll do a couple more. Mr. Sharpspoon. Test scheme for Slanesh Admech. Very interesting, very cool. Love this kind of leopard skin pattern here. That's very nice. Good job. Oh, good God, I'm stupid. Hey, look, here's the rat I was talking about. It's very cool. I'm a great streamer. Go me. Anyway, there was the cool rat. It was the cool tiger print. Slanesh Admech. We've got another bloat drone from Thunderous Gaming. Again, everything Nurgle looks so cool. Like this kind of always like the kind of murky green with this bronze. Everyone's Nurgles are always so good. Yeah, I love this. Great job, Thunderous Gaming. We actually have more Sprout. Even more Sprout. Daka, look in the description of the stream. It'll show you where to go. We're currently on the 29th of June, so it's a while to go. Hello, Dimitris. Anyway, that's the Sprout. How are we doing, Magnus? One more, do you think? Yeah, one more. From James Henry S. Finished one of the Leviathan Infernus Squad. Looks like for salamanders. Very nice. Very nice green. Very, very cool. Love the detail here. I love the bases you've got, actually. These rock bases. All very, very cool. Nice. All right. I'll go quickly back to chat for now. Just for a brief intermission. Whilst I sort out continuation of your boy Magnus. This is definitely... I need to get like a pipette of water or something to hydrate the wet palette. You like the music? It's on Epidemic Sounds. It's, although you can find it on Spotify, it's a artist called Ben Elson. E-L-S-O-N. We're back on the desk. We've got some water, we've got all the stuff. Doesn't matter because you won't see any of it because I'm going to take him off screen. This is the second thin coat. I don't need to be too careful in like this area because this area is going to be covered by armor anyway, but I'm still going to try and paint a fair amount of it. So let's get a little bit onto the palette here. A little bit more for the palette. Probably wasted a bunch of paint there. I just wanted to make sure that my brush wasn't too overloaded. Water into that. Alright. Here you go, round 2. I can tell already that is too watery. Probably still a bit too much water. That's a little bit better, maybe. Make sure it doesn't like go into the recesses too badly. I have no idea how people like Alchemist Models and other streamers who I watch, I say other streamers I watch, pretty much only watch Alchemist Models as a painting streamer, how Steve Hedgehog used to do this. And like interact with chat and all that stuff. That feels like an impossible task to do all of those things at once. I feel like once I start painting this area, I can't stop. Fear of death. Definitely made it harder on myself by not using his masked face. That's damn sure. I gotta, rather than just slap it onto his face, I've got to try and be a bit more careful. I've got some of it on there, but like I say, I will go around and clean it up anyway, so. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could... Chat being kind of like down lower would be nice, so I'd have to look up for chat. It's definitely true. But then the other thing is also how do they paint it on the fucking camera? Because unless my camera is going to be right on my head, like, you're seeing basically POV, you are Paul is bad at stuff. I don't know how people paint like that. Especially a big model like this. I really want that to not be there. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just... I'm just set up badly, aren't I? Basically, I'm bad at this. As you already know, but... I was better at Jump King streams. I can tell you that for free. Don't need to pull in there. What we need? Paint. I think we're starting to actually make some progress there. Going on to the wing now. Definitely feels like it goes on a lot smoother on the second coat. I need to be careful not to dip his wing into the palette. Which is a strange thing to have to be wary of, but he's so fucking big. Like, I'm trying to work around the camera, the light, the microphone. Things I don't normally have to worry about. As you can kind of see him, he's like peeking onto screen now. Oh yeah, that's looking a lot brighter now. Yeah, this second coat's definitely going on a lot nicer. Has Magnus been fun to paint so far? I mean, yeah. So far. So far, so good. But then as you can see, I've literally only been doing the base, the very first step, the very base color. I also don't mind getting it too much on the hair, because I know the hair is also going to be painted this colour as a base to start anyway, so that's not too bad. Nice and evenly. Yeah, very nice. Cool. And so. A little more. That. Go up into his back. Lower back. This part of his wing here. There. So that's his hair. We don't need to worry too much about that bit because you can barely see it. Worry about the bits you can see. Maybe go a little bit beyond that last line of feathers with this colour, so that's why I'm a little bit further. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit thickly done there. Fine. Front here. Actually, might be too watered down now. Bit more back in. That's a little bit up. This is one thing I can never tell if, like, every time I'm doing, like, oh, that seems like the right consistency. It's a different consistency to every other time I've gone, oh, that seems like the right consistency. I don't know what the right consistency is the clear takeaway from this. I just don't know how people work it out every time. I guess there's a range of consistency, right? As long as you're in that kind of range, it's not too bad. Alright, worst part of the model, right in the gooch. Yeah, I've got a bit of purple where I didn't really want it. Fine. It's all going to come out in the wash. No point in trying to be clean at this stage because there's so many stages up until the point where I start doing stuff like the cloak that I can't just rebase it. Paint, water. Try and just a little bit consistent. I will do Screaming Ravens, yes, at some point. This is going to be my main project, painting-wise, though. Getting this guy done. And then I want to get so much... I want to hit the wings on that so often. Ah, just so... Magnus, why are you so wide? Why are you so wingspan? Chill out with the wingspan, brother. That's not quite right. We'll let it work itself out. There's many other steps to go. Base coat doesn't have to be perfect. It's just not too thick. That's the main thing. I think for there's a couple of lines here that have been like where it should have connected better. They didn't quite connect properly and probably should have filled them in. Oh well. But some of them are being filled with the paint and some of them aren't. I think it will be fine. There we go. Okay. Let's close up some of the... I will go and refill my paint before the next step. But he is now, for now, he's going to dry. Yeah, I'm still going to do Screaming Ravens. I don't know if I'm going to do them on stream. Despite the bet I made on the Jump King, I need to actually go check if I actually lost that bet. Even if I did lose that bet. Yeah, like it's already gone down into the feral. Not meant to be there. Bloody thing. Anyway. Yeah. Inconsistency and inconsistency. Random question, but if you could snap your fingers and add any new kit you wanted to Drukarian Thousand Suns, what would they be? No-name characters. Something like tanky... Something a bit more tanky into Drukari. Like something maybe like, not grotesques, but something shooting and tanky. Kind of like a Wraithguard equivalent would be super cool. The Thousand Suns, a Psychic Dreadnought. Absolutely. A Psychic Dreadnought would be amazing. Yeah, Magnus is pretty red. I mean, this is also just the base, so this is him at the moment. Hopefully the... Let's close that before I knock it over. I don't know if the... is going to play nice on the autofocus. Hopefully it does. Yeah. This looking alright? I think this looks similar to what the Duncan's Road tutorial had. Like, kind of... Still a bit of the dark coming through. Obviously, you got the nice red. You got the bits that are still drying here, which look very, very bright, by the way, on the camera. They're not nearly as bright in real life. But yeah, fairly consistent as well. Looks like it's, as it's drying, it's not looking streaky. Not looking too thick. Or is it? I mean, it'll all come out anyway, because we're going to do a dry brush next. But how much does it matter? I guess it doesn't matter too much that there's some darker bits either. The ring's looking alright. That needs to dry properly now. Yeah, like the Blood Angel's Librarian Dread. I really want a Psychic Dread. I know the Hell Brute. So the Hell Brute is just... He's not a Psychic gives Zerkabarbus. I want a Psychic Dreadnought. It would be super cool. Let's go back to... might as well leave him here while we have a quick chat. I am going to go and refresh the water in this because it's dried out super quick, and I'll refresh my water for the next step. Yeah, you can kind of see already like how dry this is. I swear I don't think my wet palette is wet enough. Like you can see there is water in there, but it's not like it's not pooling anywhere. But this is still quite wet. So I don't know. Like the wet. I don't know. Maybe I should stop bloody rubbing it. That's not going to help. He is damping. Indecision. Hello. I'm reading your question, but I'm not actually reading your question. I'm just saying I am. Any thoughts on what color his hair is going to be? So the tutorial so you base it with the same color Screamer Pink, and then I think you go darker with it, or lighter, whatever the box art is. I don't have the box art at hand, but that's what I'm going to do. What is up, Nurgle Nerd? We just finished putting the second thin coat of base coat on Magnus. So the next step will be to dry brush, which I also think I'm bad at. While we wait, let's have a look at more of your stuff. I'm going to turn this light off because it's bloody warm. Just right in my face. So where did we get to? That. We could have Screaming Ravens armed with sonic weapons. That would be cool. We can just say that's sonic weapons. New VTuber just dropped. I've been VTubing for several weeks now. Bill Bob with some Custodes. Very, very nice. The cloaks are really good on these. A lot of people are doing these kind of ice spaces. I approve. I think they're really cool. Yeah, I love these cloaks. And the blades as well are super nice. However, it should be a proper psychic, but it isn't because of lore reasons, yeah. Oh, here's this display case with the book and the land raid and everything. Very, very nice. And even bigger, he's got some tanks in here as well. Another book. Very nice display case. And then this guy, which is extremely well done. Again, I love the way you've done the blades. Super nice work. Any predictions for the eventual Emperor's Children release? I assume, yeah, it'll be middle end, like 10th. So yeah, it'll be Fulgrim Noise Marines. I don't really know what else. I don't know what else is Noise Marine. I don't know what else is Emperor's Children-y. I assume the Primarch. I can't even remember the name of. Orphic Audio. Ooh. Very shiny. I don't know if these are... I assume some of these are transfers, but some of this might be freehand. Yeah, I love this. Love almost the rusted effect around the rivets of the tank there. The heat. The brushed gold here. Very, very nice. Fulgrim, that's his name. Yeah, I love this. I love all the kind of rust, weather damage. That's with Orphic Audio. Very, very nice. Warranty 13. One finished Shadow Sun. Well, the base glue is still drying. Ooh, I love this model, actually. If I was to get one town model, I think Shadow Sun, obviously I'd put a helmet on her because this is stupid. But yeah, it's such a cool model. I love this purple and green scheme as well. It's almost Buzz Lightyear-ish, but in like a cool way. Very nicely done. Just downloading Discord, so I'm gonna upload some stuff. Nice. Well, I hope you don't expect me to review it until like 4 weeks time because there's a big backlog. Finally finished the last batch of Gaunts. Still had. Waiting for the Leviathan. Ooh. I think we've seen this color scheme before. I think Wolf V has shown some of this stuff before. These are really nice. Yeah, I love this. Pumpkin. What are you watching? 300 days of mega modded Stardew Valley. That's not a Paul was bad at stuff video. You should be watching Paul is bad at stuff. Who's this guy? Looks like he has more subscribers than me. Get him out of here. Titan Lord 23 with a one of the Primaris tanks. But beautifully done. I love this sword here and the red, the pop of the red here. Got a lot of pops of red today. That's very nice. Just the one angle. You see the edge highlighting here around this weapon on the edges here. Super, super nicely done. Clean as hell. Mange Diltoast. With Bob here. Good old Bob. Really like this colour scheme. Looks like a camo colour scheme with again, pops of orange. Eyes are really nicely done. Good on you, Bob. I'll watch more content if you make more content. But you know how long video essays take to make? I still have a full-time job. So I'm doing more streaming because I feel I can do a bit more like long-form stuff. But yeah. I do want to do stuff like video essays, but yeah, they're long, and also I don't know enough stuff about anything in particular. Alpha Legionnaire finally got around to basing my Ultramarines. Ooh, these like marble bases. That's really cool. Very cool effect. I also like how you got like full gold, like more gold than standard on the legs as well. But yeah, these marble bases are super good. Loving those. Alright, I think this might be an appropriate one to stop at for now. Magnus is looking like he's almost dry. I need to go refresh some stuff. But the real Black Tux showing off his Magnus. And he's gone for no chest plate, leg armor. That's the other thing as well. I was trying to get bits on the leg armor which are going to be covered up. So actually, I don't know why I was caring so much. Yeah, super, super good. Look at these wings. Like the actual, so like I think normally the red starts further up, but look how far this beautiful transition here into these kind of like lightning wings. They look like a storm, like a stormy day. Look at this blade here. That looks fantastic. He's gone for the one. He's gone for the sword here, actually. Yeah, so this is the one without the orb on. You see the glowing runes there in the eyes, like silvery eyes. He's got purple hair here as well. That's a really, really good. That's incredible. And yeah, you've put him on an actual proper like base. I've just put him straight onto his natural base. But so I need to work out what I'm gonna do with that. But yeah, excellent work from the real Black Tux there. There was an option where you put a helmet on Magnus. I kind of did because he has a metal face mask version, which I did use. So, and this is kind of a helmet. All right. So, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to sort out a little bit more water in the wet palette. Get it a bit more. Although, I don't really need to do the wet palette, do I? Because I'm about to go dry brush. So I won't bother with the wet palette, but I need to refresh the water. I need like a be right back page, which I don't have. But I will be right back. Anyone who comes in, just tell them I'm being right backing. Hello. Right. Desk. Oh, the light's not on. So it's gonna look horrible until I turn the light on. Hooray! Dry brushing time, which means I don't really need that, so I'll move that slightly out of the way. So I think this is in a good enough position to dry brush. Like, you can see it's kind of thickened a bit there, but that's not too bad because it's... You can't see it on the camera because the camera's crap. But it's also actually still slightly wet, so maybe not. Maybe it's not quite ready to dry brush. Yeah, there's still a couple of wet bits. Yeah, there's some like thicker bits as it's dried around the feathers. Yeah, some of it I don't think was thin enough. But it's not like fully caked on everywhere, so I'm not too upset at the moment. Yeah, it looks a little bit thick around there. It's very tricky, isn't it, to get the right thickness. If you're gonna dry brush or anything, don't wipe the excess paint on brush on the paper towels. Brush can collect fibers off the towel. Make it look. And how does Duncan Rhodes do it? It's neither of those two, it's one stack. He always seems to use paper towels. Well, I think what he does is he goes dry. So we're dry brushing it. Then it's Carabao Crimson, I think. Like a wash. And then so West Like a Red again, another dry brush. I'm on my phone, about to go, not watching myself. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he does it on toilet paper. That might be different. Wild Stack of Red, dry brush, but not as far. Feathers. Oh, yeah, then wash. And another dry brush of Carabao Crimson. And then you go over with Wild Stack of Red and like clean up the streets. Okay. Ideally, you want to rub the excess onto something plastic. Unfortunate. Can't decide which option to use for Avatar Arcane. There's like a spear option, isn't there, for the Avatar Arcane? I really like the spear. So I don't think I have anything that I can actually use instead of a paper towel. It's also not going to be the brush I'm going to use. I have this one, dry brush. Also, I said he wasn't quite fully dry, so I don't know why I'm a bit like that. Slowly building it up. Yeah, I don't actually know why I'm coming over here. I need to go back to show because he's not quite dry yet, so I will let him fully dry first. I might just have to use a paper towel and then, or I can wait and try and find something to do it later. I mean, I've dry brushed paper towels before, but it has come out chalky. But then in the tutorial, he goes over the dry brush anyway with like just a regular brush afterwards. So, we'll have a look at some stuff just while he finishes drying. Are you gonna try some OSL on the blade orb? Maybe. There's something I do want to do for his eyes. I'm not gonna follow the tutorial for the eyes. There's a cool idea I have. And then I may try some OSL. Cornflakes 6521. Every single loyalist and heretic I've painted over the last year and a half. Boy howdy. Loving the night. Ooh, and the Chaos Knight as well. Very, very hot. It's the giant transformer here. That's cool. That's very cool. Awesome work. It's a lot to have painted over a year and a half as well. Took me weeks to gather the courage, but I finally finished Mini. Nice. I'd look at it now, but you're in the backlog, but I will get around to it. Got a question for you, Paul. Do I name the guardsman wielding a lumber axe or a plasma gun Paul? Yes, absolutely. They're wearing a helmet. Legion of the Damned with the awesome Noise Marine. Another. If I had a dollar for every time I saw cheetah pattern on this stream, I'd have $2. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Love this hair. Very glam rock. Very, very nicely done. Where would you even... Oh, I guess the gun's down there. I was about to say, where do you even drill the barrel on this thing? But the actual bolter bit is down there. You fire it like that. That's a cool model. I do like that model. Very nicely done. Zenik with a Krieg Commissar. Also very, very nice. Love the kind of dark tone to this. Coats come out really nicely. I like this book as well. This book contains all the fucks I give, and I get back on the front line. It was me, Barry. With... Okay, these are like old Chaos Knights or old Warhammer Fantasy. Oh, it's not Magnus over. Very, very nice. I really like this kind of black and white color scheme here. Very interesting, monochromatic. But it's a good idea. Very nicely done. All right, we've got 4 more on this page. Tajuk or Tajuk or Tajuk. Blade Guard plus Captain. There's 3 pictures here. Extremely nicely done. Ooh, I really like this guy back here with the this purple cloth on the sword. Super nice work. Very, very clean, that one. Another angle here. Ooh, I like the black black shoulder pad here with like the gold and then the red as well. That was a bit of a pain in the ass. Very clean there as well. And on the scabbard. The final picture here. Ooh. Get a good angle of these power swords. Just super cool. Very nicely done. Great job. Right, final one, power. More of these kind of sandstone with the sections of black Raven Guard, some sort of successor. Yeah, excellent, excellent work. I always love this guy throwing the knife. Part of the incursor or the infiltrator model. It's just a funny. He's got a gun, but now he's gonna throw a bloody knife at you. Alright. We're into July. So we're almost only 2 months behind. But we're getting there. Yeah, this one page gets us through a week of July, so that'll be next time. Right. I think he's dry. Do the test on that bit of the leg, which I touched earlier. Yeah. So it doesn't matter too much about the legs, because that's going to be covered in armor. And I'm also going to be wrapping armor around the foot. So I don't need to take too much care around there. The arms, though, and around the neck and the wings. Those are the bits I need to care most about with this bit. And the feathers down at the bottom. Let's get the light back on. Let's get the desk back on. Let's get the autofocus failing once more. Yeah, thank you again for everyone sending stuff. I feel like this dry brush might be too large. This is a large dry brush. I feel like it might be too big for this. We'll see. So for this first dry brush, I'm going to dry it on the paper towel. And it may come out streaky. But I think it's fine because there's a lot more steps after this. So this dry brush should be fine to do, like, and if it comes out streaky, it's fine. I'm just here to build up some color. And then the next one will be a bit more, so put it on into the brush and you really work it into the bristles. I don't know how I always seem to go too far, I think. Is that far enough? I'm painting my finger like a maniac. That seems like it's okay. I'm immediately going to take it out of the screen, so I apologise once again. might have actually been taking too much off there. Actually, no. I'm holding this very awkwardly. I'm going to have to lean quite far back for this. Fly as well. A little bit more. The brush there. That's too. Definitely too much. That might be. I apologise for this lack of riveting commentary. I think you're supposed to try brush that bit back there. Maybe you're not supposed to. Maybe that's the whole point. Get a bit more. I'm kind of going back into the there on the brush, but I feel like that might be the wrong thing to do. Around this wing. Paint again. Yeah, dry brushing really does dry out your paint, doesn't it? That's too much. Question for all, if in all the paint you've done, have you found a favourite paint yet? Yes, actually. This isn't like a haha. This isn't a yes, I've answered your question. The answer yes, it's a. I'm just trying to concentrate on this bit first, and then I'll tell you. Either Pilar Glacier, because it makes things look super nice super easily, or actually there's a couple more. Leviathan Purple, just because it's a very nice purple. I use it a lot. Or Drakenhof Nightshade. Also very cool. I apologise if you can't hear me very well. I'm much further away from the microphone than I was before. Trying to do this dry brushing. I feel like I think. Oh, I really splattered that into there, haven't I? Bloody hell, a new brush it is. Well. Full scream like the raven in Ya. Caw. Dry your brush on a damp towel or a rough towel. Yeah, I'll probably do that next time because yeah, I don't have those available, which is the problem. This is only the first like layer, quote unquote, of dry brush. There's several you do. I think just trusting the process works here. Don't need to really go down into the chest too much. Don't want to go into the arm. Back here. A little bit more paint, so I'm going to put him down. Get a bit of paint on the lid here, just easy to pick up. Bits there on that arm. So many more parts of this. If I'm not perfect here, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'll remind myself of that. There's a big bit there I missed entirely for base coat as well. That's a shit. Oh. Right, all come in the wash. Yeah, there's a bit underneath his arm here that's actually still a bit black, so that's my beat. Don't really need to worry too much about this area. This area at the back. A bit more about. Look at back there, these feathers are still a bit unpainted. Don't need to worry about his thighs really, because they'll be covered. Back to his thighs though. So we'll just kind of go. Okay. Slide down here. Bit. This covered. It's not gonna be too bad. Shouldn't really care too much about this area because of, like I say, there is armor going on here, but we might as well do the whole caboodle. Do you just care about his lap? Because they won't be covered in armor, as I know. Your boy has big lats. That's Magnus guy. Definitely been doing good work on his back. He's been doing his rows. Rows and his rows and his rows. Right. Bash my head on the light because I moved the light out of the way earlier. Right. Okay, prepared with another. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get around to stuff, as it says in the Discord. I opened the server and then didn't review it for a while, and it takes a long time. Like, I go through about 2 pages a week, and usually like 1 or 2 get added on the back end, so the stuff will get reviewed. Just need to be patient, and I will get around to it. And to be fair, I look at the stuff anyway, so I am always looking into those chats. So I will see your stuff today. I just won't obviously put it on stream until later on. Due diligence, let's cover that. You can see where I've practiced on my hand to check the dry brush. So there's Magnus. Can't really see it very well on the camera. I think it's just too bright. Let's lower the light a little bit. Or you just not be able to see anything then. So you can kind of see on the wings, but you can't because of the autofocus. It's kind of brightened up a little bit. Come on. Yeah, it looks a lot brighter on the camera. If it was this, it's nowhere near this bright in real life. I just turn the light off. Now you can't see anything because it's just camera's hot garbage without a light on. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing up so bright. Let me just have a look at the tutorial. I want to see what his look like at this point. So, the first coat. Yeah, it definitely has a lot more coverage of red. In fact, it's almost completely fully. Look at it before. Oh, never mind. I think it might just be actually that different. Yeah. I'm going to leave it for now, I think. So the next bit is to do a wash over the top of that. And then you go over again with another dry brush, and then you go over with like a layer brush to clean it all up. So I think what I'm going to do is actually I will leave that for now. I can definitely see the difference. So I'm going to wash over it anyway, so it doesn't matter. The back of the wings look pretty good. Yeah. Right. We're about end of time, I think. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do the next step now. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to call it here for today, because one of the issues at the moment with streaming is, especially with the light on, it gets very warm in here. So I can't really have the window open. But yeah. That will be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I will probably continue to paint some Magnus on stream. I may or may not do some off stream, just because it is a bit like there's going to be points where it's going to be really awkward to try and actually paint him, especially on stream. But I'll continue to paint him on stream for now. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed this, or you're not already subscribed, why are you not? How dare you? Subscribe right now. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch on Saturday, sometime in the evening UK time. I'm going to complete Jump King, and I will complete Jump King this time. I was apparently quite close last time. You wouldn't believe it from where I ended up, but so yeah, follow me on Twitch. Follow here on yeah, like as well to boost the old algorithm. Comment, all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day or evening, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you next time.